Y'all see the picture I got up. Let me blow it up for y'all so y'all can see. DJ Akademiks, his run has ended with Complex. These are facts. This is not speculation. These are not rumors. It's been reported from him. They released the news on Complex, right? As of next month, he'll be out of there. Everyday struggle in itself will be no more. Now, I'm not gonna jump out the window and say he got fired. That's what's being reported. But see, I'm gonna keep it funky. And this is why, this is what Joe Budden was trying to say, and this is what I speak on a lot. How can you fire me when I have a contract? This ain't Walmart, job like that. I'm not getting no pension. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a contract. This is a business partnership. You're making money off of my name, image, and likeness, my G. You're partnering with my business. Every time a black celebrity contract is up, every time because you got options. Every time a black celebrity contract is up and they opt out, or the other company opts out, meaning we're not gonna do another contract. How come every time that mean the black person got fired? But when it's a white person, they say, oh, they fulfilled their obligations. They got big things coming up. It's gonna be exciting to see what Billy Sue is gonna do next in her career. Pay attention, y'all. This is what they do to us. So this is why you gotta maintain. You gotta keep your own leverage. This is where Joe Budden come in at. Joe Budden was trying to put DJ Akademiks on game. My nigga, they're using your likeness, your name, and your image, my nigga. This is your own business, nigga. Fuck is you doing wearing these shoes, promoting all this shit for them, bro, and they're not breaking you off. That's not in the contract. I'm about to leave, nigga. This some bullshit. I can get more money on my own. This is what Joe Budden was telling this nigga. You got your own podcast. You got your own YouTube channel. You got your own business, DJ Akademiks. Stop letting them do you like that. You don't work for them. You're working with them. Stop letting them treat you like an employee. Joe Budden, nigga, even went a step further. Joe Budden went Jerry Maguire. Joe Budden went Jerry Maguire on Complex. He loved it. He said, man, this some bullshit. He had an epiphany. Joe Budden had an epiphany. And said, nah, y'all, you're undervaluing me. He went and got his own deal with Spotify, nigga. He did that deal with Spotify. That shit is up. Now he finna go do a whole nother deal. This Joe Budden. He in between deals and he's still good. Go look on YouTube. Because he's his own business. He don't work for nobody. He work with people. Joe Budden warned. Joe Budden tried to warn DJ Akademiks. He even went Jerry Maguire. He said, who's coming with me?
Who's coming?
You know when y'all might be a little young. Talk to me in the chat if y'all remember Jerry Maguire with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Cruise. The story about the wide receiver, NFL wide receiver, right? Trying to get the big contract, and the rogue sports agent who leads the big firm, and Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise playing Jerry Maguire. He walks out the office. He takes a goldfish. He makes a big scene in the office. Basically telling him this some bullshit, my nigga. We finna do this shit the right way. We're gonna give, the clients the proper treatment, yada yada, this and that.
Anybody else?
Niggas was looking at him crazy, like, yo, you finna get your job, a nigga had a goldfish. He said, who's coming with me?
Real and fun.
Joe Budden had a Jerry Maguire moment. And DJ Akademiks could have been the chick. There was a girl. There was one person that left. There was one person that left with Jerry Maguire. This is one of my favorite movies. It's just a little white girl left with Jerry Maguire.
Go with you.
You feel
Dorothy
me?
Boyd Thank you.
It was Jerry Maguire, the goldfish, and this little white girl. She said, "I'll come," just out the blue. She didn't know what she was doing. She said, "Fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm going with him." Joe Budden did the same shit. He gave DJ Akademiks the same opportunity. DJ Akademiks didn't take it, and now look at him. Look how he's being branded and promoted. And he didn't do DJ Akademiks didn't do nothing wrong. DJ Akademiks ain't caught no charge. DJ Akademiks, he drank a lot, but he ain't got no DWIs. DJ Akademiks ain't got no rape allegations, no rape charges. You gotta drag his name and say that he was fired. Y'all not just opting out of the contract. I thought that's how it worked. I think that's the proper verbiage. We're opting out of the contract. So now you got to leave him. You leave him to go out there and do all the hard work. He got to go and explain this, that. You know, this. It was really like this. I'm telling you, they try to do Gabrielle Union the same way. They do black celebrities. They do so-called strong black celebrities. I'm not saying DJ Akademiks is a strong black celebrity, but he does have a strong platform. Joe Budden tried to school him on the value that he had. Tried to show him how to take that leverage and use it. He didn't do that. He gave Complex the opportunity. That's a machine. So they're gonna jump out there early and make it seem like you got fired, man. You tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Puerto Rock. What's good, my G?
Okay, I got you. What's good, Puerto Rock? Where you calling from, Puerto Rock?
You know I'm outside of Dallas, baby.
Okay, right outside of Dallas. What's the damn deal? Talk to me. Chime in.
Look, the only thing about act is that you got to take a few things into consideration when you talk about act.
Okay.
The first thing you got to take, that's the main thing with act, is he promotes Chicago rappers killing each other all day. That's why they do that shit out there for clout like that, because they're going to drop a diss track and they're going to pedal to him, and then he's going to pedal to his little young white fan base that think when his clout chasing is cool, not understanding that he's peddling to a demographic that has nothing to do with the culture, and he's glorifying the fact that brothers is killing each other. You make a diss track, you shoot another brother from another hood, Act is talking about it in 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Act talking about it in 5 minutes. So for that alone, you a sucker. Act is a straight sucker. Aside that, Act is more of a cancer for our culture than Vlad is. Because Vlad, we know he a white boy and he coming out, but the most dangerous people is a person that look like us, that talk the way he talk, fam. That pedal the bullshit he be peddling, knowing damn well he a punk-ass skateboarder that don't even deal with no street shit, but he over here getting rich off street shit. He like Skip Bayless a rap, my nigga. He a nigga that never played sports, but you gonna clown all the black athletes that's strong with it on the new age shit that you don't feel, that never kissed your ass. You know what I mean? He's the same thing now. You peddling, you ain't never been in hip-hop like that for real, but you just peddling because you look like us, but you not really built like that, man. And he just peddled the wrong bullshit, bro.
So are you saying, Pardo, that you believe that Complex opted out the contract because of his brand, because of his brand that promotes killing?
I don't think Complex is that conscious of the situation.
Okay, talk about it.
I think it was just some shit. I think it was just probably some shit that he viewed himself probably a lot more than they viewed him. Like, we could get another stupid motherfucker to sit in your spot and peddle the bullshit you peddling. Is your opinion really that strong? You have a following, yes, you do. But there's a difference between a person that can be that person and we can create a person to be an academic. We can get another academic. We can't get another Joe because Joe's a creator. You know what I mean? Joe is a creator. Act is just a personality inside the creation. He's just a personality inside the creation. Act didn't create that. Joe did, and they rocked out with it afterwards. That's how strong it was that years after Joe left, it still stood up.
Ooh.
It still stood up. All they had to do was plug and play. He did the San Antonio Spurs. He created the system like Pop, and they just got players to run it. But the system was so strong that you could plug and play anybody in that system. You know what I mean? It's plug and play. I think he just got big for his britches and probably saw them hurting personality-wise and probably talk slick like, yo, you got to pay me. And they was like, nah, fam. Nah, you're not that strong. You strong in your world, but you're not strong to take a whole company where we need to be. Act not going to be the face of Complex.
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing, Porto. You're making some awesome points. The chat, you got the chat going crazy. Check it out, Porto. He's not that strong now, but would you believe me when I say that he was strong enough to make that play when Joe Budden was there and they both had the leverage? You understand what I'm saying? And when you had Joe Budden threatening to walk out the door, you had Joe Budden raising all of this hell. There was a time where they came to academics, and what did academics do? He did the coon thing. He did what coons do. He said, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. I take it over for you, boss. I don't worry about it, boss. I should take over the house for you, master. It's all good. We don't need Joe Budden, boss. What do you say to that?
Of course. And then that's when they found out that the chemistry was a yin and yang situation. They found out, yo, you're not a solo act, nigga. You're not a solo act. You're not a solo act. You need to be balanced out. See, yo, when did we know Will Smith was successful? When we went to go see Son for a whole hour in a movie by himself with nobody else.
Facts.
That's when you know you're successful, fam. When you could get niggas in a room to listen to you for an hour or two, and it's just you, fam, they there for you. Nobody was there for Act. They was there for the balance and what Joe was going to level him out on. Joe could level Act. Joe could control Act. Joe could be in Act's ear. But once he was gone and you don't got that mentorship no more.
Do you, you make a great point about his brand being connected with all the murders, because I kind of forgot about that with the whole Chirac thing and all these murders that have been with King Von and Mo 3, and if you really do the research and you do the knowledge, you can connect all this shit kind of back to DJ Akademiks in some kind of way. His hand is in it. He done reported it. Like you said, he's made his brand off of this type of shit, right? So considering that this is the landscape right now, right, in his situation, where do you see his platform going? Because I'm gonna keep it funky. It's not gonna be long before I showed him love on this episode because I don't appreciate big corporations, right, and white supremacists trying to make it seem like, nigga, I fired you when the contract is just up. So that's what I was on today. But it's not going to take long before a nigga like me or somebody else expose academics for making a brand and making money off these rappers getting killed. You feel me? So where do you see his brand and where do you see him going? Do you see his trajectory going up?
Me personally,
right?
Me personally, I think he's peaked. But the thing is, this is the shit with now. It's 2020. Who the fuck thought 6ix9ine would be able to get out and still go platinum? So niggas can't even go off what we used to go off back in the days no more. Because with the shit that we should cancel, with this bitch-ass cancel culture, niggas don't cancel. And they praise. So I could sit here and say, I want Akademiks to die out and he hit his peak and just let him do YouTube videos that flop. because that's the type of bitch-ass person he is. But who knows, fam? That he might fuck around and get $100 million deal just because he's peddling motherfuckers killing each other, bro. Who knows, man? Who knows? You can't even tell no more these days, bro. It's 2020. They might see him like he's making death and hip hop the WWE, fam.
You make a good point, Porto.
Making it the WWE. He making it like, yo, who's the next young boy to kill another young boy so I can get 60,000 views?